Welcome back to the Crypto Alpha Network. Before we head into today's alpha, do us a huge favor by liking this video and clicking on the subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you, so don't forget to leave us your thoughts in the comments below. Big things are happening that could push prices either way. Japan's facing serious economic challenges, while Nvidia's earnings tomorrow could send Bitcoin to new all-time highs. Record-high BTC options open interest, especially in $300,000 strike call options, are showing strong short-term bullishness, hinting at a possible gamma squeeze to drive prices higher. However, these far out-of-the-money calls, combined with hedging and a max pain point at $92,000, could mean massive volatility or a pullback if expectations aren't met. Will they be met? Though the landscape looks bullish, it is somewhat overheated for Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke above its key EMAs on the 21st of April, but it hasn't even retested the easy one, the 21 EMA, since. We've been tracking a lot lately, and if you've been following, you know we're expecting a new all-time high soon. One key factor is nearly $8.5 billion in Bitcoin shorts that could get liquidated if the price hits $115,000, which would push prices even higher. But what could drive Bitcoin to $115,000 or beyond soon? Nvidia's earnings drop tomorrow, and analysts are expecting big numbers. On average, they predict quarterly revenue of $43.38 billion, up 66% from last year, and an adjusted net income of $21.29 billion, or 87 cents per share, compared to $15.24 billion, or 61 cents per share, a year ago. Why does this matter? Historically, Nvidia often beats expectations, so there's a good chance they'll do it again. When Nvidia beats earnings, Bitcoin typically rises 2.8% before the report, 0.3% in 24 hours, 3.0% in 7 days, but stays flat after 30 days. If Nvidia meets or misses expectations, Bitcoin drops 2.7% before, 2.6% in 24 hours, 4.7% in 7 days, and 9.2% after 30 days. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. If Nvidia prints strong earnings, it could push Bitcoin higher up to the short liquidation level mentioned above at around $115,000, creating a cascade of liquidations that result in Bitcoin tracking the M2 money supply, as we've discussed recently. Quick reminder, the M2 chart hints at a potential breakout between now and early June. Not everything's super bullish though. Let's look at the risks. The situation in Japan is heating up and it's getting ugly. Japan is facing serious economic issues. It dropped in global GDP rankings after India surpassed it, and for the first time in 34 years, Japan lost its spot as the world's top creditor to Germany. Bond market liquidity is near 2008 Lehman crisis levels, with 40-year and 30-year bond yields hitting highs not seen since 2007 and 1999. The Bank of Japan now holds most of these bonds. Japan could be in stagflation, with its economy shrinking -0.2-0.7% in Q1 2025, the first decline since Q1 2024. Japan is experiencing soaring prices. Rice costs jumped 98.4% in April year over year, the biggest monthly rise since 1971, up from 92.1% in March. Energy prices rose 9.3% after the government ended gas and electricity subsidies in March. Inflation, excluding fresh food, hit 3.5%, up from 3.2% in March, staying above 3% for 5 months. Japan's response includes a 900 billion yen emergency relief package to counter U.S. tariffs. The Bank of Japan is printing money, and yields dropped today. Their next interest rate decision is June 16th, something to watch. Nvidia's earnings tomorrow could shape Bitcoin's next move. Nvidia usually beats expectations, and if it does, Bitcoin could follow its usual pattern and pump, hitting the new all-time high we're expecting, based on the M2 chart. This would ultimately be fueled by a cascade of short liquidations along the way. Japan is on the brink of economic trouble, raising global concerns, but in recent history, they've always found a way out. Still, it's a macro risk. Nothing is guaranteed, and as always, this isn't financial advice, so do your own research. Many might play it safe before Nvidia's earnings, as it could go either way. Those who get it right could see big rewards. The market is in greed mode right now, so it's probably not the best time for those opening fresh longs with BTC above its 21 EMA. Things could get extremely volatile over the next few days. Ethereum is steady around $2,500, and the ETH BTC chart has set another higher low on the monthly time frame. Meanwhile, projects like Sonic have seen active addresses hit a new all-time high. There is action in crypto, you just need to know where to look. Even if everything isn't pumping, some projects are moving. Hyperliquid is leading the pack. Hyperliquid is mostly about memes right now, with no major projects having undergone a token generation event yet. Still, our researchers have flagged a few worth watching. As always, none of this is financial advice and you all need to do your own research. These are extremely risky degen tokens, mostly memes, that our team is simply analyzing. Some of the projects we are tracking include Hyperswap, Felix, Hyperbeat, HFun, Purr, Buddy, and Rub. Launchcoin is integrating a flywheel. A flywheel in a blockchain project is a system where token incentives encourage user activity, boosting network value and creating a cycle that attracts more users and developers. And on that note, one of our researchers has been digging into tokens, launched via Launchcoin and the Believe app. If you weren't around for the last cycle, you might not know that Tesla announcing it held Bitcoin was a major catalyst, sparking a huge bull run. Just a few days ago, X launched its peer-to-peer payment system in beta. Nothing's confirmed yet, and it could be a long road, but if X announced it was accepting Bitcoin, it could trigger a similar surge. Before you go, help us increase mass adoption and get the word out there by liking this video and clicking on that subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you, so don't forget to leave us your thoughts in the comments below. Bye for now.